And Dave, thanks, DA. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Jordan. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Murray out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Robinson. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, they've got Paul George. Jordan is out there with Grant. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Walker in at the 1.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Doncic. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Bulls. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
Powell, the pass to Murray. Drops in the layup for 2.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Doncic against Walker. Poked away. Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Ross with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Smart passes to Jordan. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's Walker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Walker's got his second bucket of the night. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Smart against Murray. Walker in the corner. Back to Smart. Murray with the defensive effort.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
Toronto shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jordan can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Toronto ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
They've got Smart. Grant is out there with Paul George. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Doncic following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Murray outside. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Walker. They get it again.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Jordan. Jazz passing it around. Smart kicks to Walker. Unloads from 13. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Walker.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Robinson finds Murray. From about 16, and again it's Toronto converting.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far, but as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Robinson with the block. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 9.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Robinson against Jordan. Inside, Grant. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. A second chance effort. Murray surveying the D. From down in the low post, it goes. Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Doncic outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jazz trail by 6. Outside, Smart. Walker against Doncic. Back to George. Pass to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. Connects from 3-point range. Now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
That's good for George on the assist from Smart. George has got his second basket of the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Doncic outside. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Walker dishes to Grant. Robinson with the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now Murray. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Chicago.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back to 2K. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So for Toronto right now, Terrence Ross is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Murray. And it's Robinson in at center. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 6. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. From 13, Jordan's shot is off. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Grant kicks to George. Offline with his 3. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Jazz trail by 8. Smart on the wing. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's George. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. That one good for 2.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Murray the pass to Robinson. Back to Murray. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Here's George. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Hey, Smitty, of recent players to enter the league, which had rookie seasons that surprised you?
I think Donovan Mitchell, the way he came out of the gates. I knew Luka Doncic was good, but because I hadn't seen much film or seen him live, he surprised me. Trae Young, the way he's played from a small guard position, those are some of the guys that have surprised me. Some were high draft picks, and some were a little bit lower, but those are the 3.
Toronto leading by 3. Ross passes to Powell, and good that time.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's George. He's got 9. Jordan at the elbow. Toronto with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Jazz trail by 5. From deep, George. Ross grabs the board. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. "16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot will not fall. Jordan with some nice D. Smart kicks to George. Another miss by Utah. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto leads by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Toronto leading by 5. Grant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Smart. Then it's Paul George. And it's Walker in at the 5. It's the group right now for Utah. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ross, and he lays it straight in. And Toronto leads by 7.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smart kicks to Walker. The 3 ball. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Both good from the line that time. And Walker's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. Steps back and shoots. Yep, right through the net.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Murray outside. Here's the lob to the hoop. Robinson misses.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Walker against Doncic. Now the pass to Ross. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Again, the miss by Walker. Toronto leading by 5. 1:52 left in the game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray against Smart. And Murray. Here we go.
Intimidating presence on defense. DeAndre Jordan has all the tools in his toolbox.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Doncic against Walker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career. The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Murray against Smart. Murray, no good. Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Walker. The shot's good. Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Murray outside. He dishes it to Doncic. Yes!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Money!
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow!
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Smart to tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.